and your hair is doing krinkum krankum, you think that makes sense? You think that makes sense? You think you're smart? You think you're smart? No, I have to say it. I have to say it because hello everybody. Welcome back to our channel. I am JC. If you are new here from Just Lost JC here. Oh, whatever. Hope you guys have been doing good. I had to start off the video with a bang, with some energy, because this video, I'm gonna be dragging some people. I'm gonna be dragging myself. It comes with the territory, it comes with growth. You gotta get out of your comfort zone to see the growth, and that is in life, and that is in hair. Quick plug, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I post some pictures, they're pretty mediocre, but you know what? We move, okay? Mediocre people, we move. So, yeah. I'm not gonna talk too much, yeah? I'm just gonna hop right in because it needs to be said. Period. I'm gonna get this one out the way. Because you knew it was coming. Stop comparing your hair to other people. The top reason your hair isn't growing is because you're looking left and you're looking right. In the famous words of Luke P. from The Bachelor, Hannah Brown season, stay in your own lane. Because if you look out the window, that's how you crash. It might have been Luke P. that said that. I don't really know. The point is, when you're comparing your hair to other people's hair, of course it's going to look like your hair isn't growing. First of all, everyone naturally has a different rate of hair growth. Everyone is doing different things with their hair. You don't know what people are using. You don't know what supplements they're using. You don't know what's going on in their life, in their home. So when you are doing your own little tink, and you're looking out the window and seeing people with their hair down their backs in 2 months, and you're like, why isn't mine growing? Yours is growing. Just not the same as theirs is growing. So it's going to look like and feel like and seem like yours isn't growing because you're doing looky. Your eyes is out there. Face down your front, my friend. I said face down your front, my friend. Again, everyone is different. Sometimes comparison can bring you some happiness when you're like, oh yes, mine is growing, this girl's hasn't, so things must be working. But sometimes you can be on the opposite end of the spectrum. And it doesn't mean that your hair isn't growing, it's just not growing as fast. That person might just have an abnormal rate of growth. That person might be doing something that you're not doing, or taking in other supplements, or doing some other things that you just aren't doing, aren't willing to do, can't do, this, that, and the third. So comparison, I just had to get that out there. You knew it was coming. Okay? Let's talk about the night. No. Sis, don't log off. I said don't log off. Don't press the off button. Let's talk about what you're doing at night. Nighttime routines could possibly be the reason your hair isn't growing. Let me tell you.
Why?
Because you're doubting me. You're doubting what? Thomas. That's understandable. I feel you. If you are doing so much great things to your hair during the day, you're taking care of it, you're planting it, you're watering it, you're spraying over it, you're fasting, you're doing all the things, sweetie. If you're doing all those things, but then you jump in your bed at night on your cotton pillowcase and your hair is doing krinkum krankum, you think that makes sense? You think that makes sense? You think you're smart? No, I have to say it because I just still cannot believe, I don't care who you are, I cannot believe some people still sleep with no precautions to their hair at all, especially those on a hair journey, especially those conscious about their hair. Now I understand there's some people in this world that do not care about their hair. They don't care about how it looks. Understandable. We love it. I agree with you. It's not me, but do you, boo. But for those that do care, if you're watching this video, clearly you do care. If you don't have a bonnet, a silk scarf, a satin pillowcase, nothing. That to me is a bit confusing. That to me is a bit counterproductive. That to me just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, my dear. What you need to do is have some kind of nighttime routine in place, something that you know you do. Okay, my hair right now, it's in these twists. In these twists, I like to put my hair in a bonnet. In these twists, I like to put my hair in a pineapple. Oh, my hair is in a wash and go. When I'm in a wash and go, the way I protect my hair the best, the method that I found out that works the best for me at night is doing a pineapple. You know, you just have to have all these things in place. And I feel like all the scenarios of your hair, we all know Well, no, maybe not. But at this point, for the most part, we kind of know what styles we like, what styles look good on us, what styles we want to try, and the type of styles that are most common for us. So I think also just having in place, okay, when I do this style, I do this at night. So you don't have to think about it. It's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. It's just this equals that. A, B, C, D, element of P. You know what I'm saying? Send help. Swiftly moving on. We just talked about routine, so of course I'm gonna have to talk about a wash routine. Have some sort of wash routine in place. When you have your wash day, you know what you're doing, you know the products that you're using, you know the way you wash it, you know what gives you the least amount of breakage. Have all that set, one and done. You try it out a few times, you have it. Obviously, people can have different wash routines depending on the style they're doing. You guys know that I have a whole new wash day routine. You lot know my hair broke off. I'm in the process of growing it out, which is why when I'm saying I'm dragging you, I'm dragging me. You know what I'm saying? Because I also am on this hair growth journey. But yes, having a wash day routine. I now have a whole new wash day routine to fit the hair growth journey that I'm on. But prior to that, I had my wash day routine that was working lovely for me. But I'm just trying to speed things up a little bit. So I have a whole new wash day routine that I tried. It's tried and tested. Tried and true. I love it personally, so I don't even have to think about it. What's going on in this wash day? How am I gonna? No, I already know what's going to happen. So for my wash day, for someone with my type of hair, washing in sections is ultimately the best. It's ultimately the best decision I ever made. Like, what? If you are not washing in sections, now wow for you. Now wow for you. Unless you know your hair. Obviously everyone's hair is different, so some people actually washing in sections isn't the best for them. But I think a lot of people have found that washing in sections is the best for them, but they just still don't do it. If you're that person that knows that washing in sections leads to less tangles, leads to less breakage, leads to more retention of length, but you just don't do it, what was the reason? What are you talking about, dog? Are you a waistman, dog? Like, you think I'm gonna go in the shower with my hair out, dog? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That don't make no sense. I've been washing my hair in sections from time, G. Like, what do you mean, guy? What do you mean? It's my Canadian accent. It's the best. Why wouldn't you want to do something that's the best? Washing in sections. Okachama is the best. Just to throw this in the end, find the perfect wash day routine for you. Whether that is washing in sections, whether that's not washing in sections. I'm actually very curious about people with TWAs. Do you wash in sections? You just wash it out? I mean, it's just a fro, so I guess you could section it. What have you found to be more helpful? I haven't had a TWA, so I'm sure some people starting off might want to know, oh my god, my hair is kind of short. Do I have to wash in sections, or can I still get away with washing it out? At what point should you wash in sections? Please let us know down in the comments, because me too, I'm interested. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll cut my hair and then I'll be growing it back out and be like, when should I wash in sections? I don't know. You know, not this list is in no particular order, but next case would be getting your moisture game all the way up. I don't care what kind of porosity you have. You figure all that stuff out, but for yourself. But most hair I know needs some kind of moisture. Okay, so you can figure out how much moisture depending on your porosity, depending on you actually doing trial and error and figuring out, oh my god, this is moisture overload versus my hair is really dry. But for the most part, your hair should probably be being moisturized somewhat on a regular basis. Somewhat on a scheduled basis. So maybe it's not regular, but it's definitely scheduled. You know when it gets dry around that time. Just do the work. Just do the work. No, sis, I'm talking to you. Do the work. And I'm saying this because when I had my setback years ago, it was because my hair was always dry. And I knew it was dry, but I didn't want to moisturize it because, oh, it was in a twist out. It was in a twist out. And if I wet it, it's just not going to look the same. It's going to get frizzy. It's going to get this. It's going to get that. So I would just let it be dry and break off and moisturize it like once every 3 weeks when I was washing it, basically. Am I Ishim Omebiela? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But did my head break? Did my head break? Was it screw loose? My twist out started looking like krinkum krankum higgy haga because it was broke off. So it all depends on the style and the way you choose to wear your hair. But the moisture game, get it together. Period. This one I'm gonna throw in there. I'm gonna throw in there because some of you don't want to hear it. Pull your ear, my dear. Pull your ear for this next one. I said pull your ear. Some of you guys, you're gonna hate me. You might even unsubscribe. Do what you have to do to feel safe. Do what you have to do to feel loved. I understand. We will be here when you decide to get back. Okay? Product junkies. Hello. Hello. I'm calling all the product junkies in the building. In the building and live and rapping. Product junkies. Waiting while you take your time. My dear. Waiting while you cool your jets. No, cool your jets. My hair could be amazing right now. My hair could be in the chef's kiss prime of its life. But because it was not enough, because I was trying to create some perfect something. Look at me. No. Look at me now. I'm talking to you guys. On a hair journey. Me at my big age. On another hair journey. Come on, my dear. It's a measure up. It was a big measure up. Let me tell you, it's a big measure up. Product junkies. All these products are great. You're probably going to find something you love, maybe, but just know there is no perfect product. So whatever you're looking for your hair to magically do, it probably just cannot do it, or it would have done it already with Miss Jessie's Curling Pudding, or Talia with Jade. You know what I'm saying? Like, or Garnier Fructis. I feel like the best case scenario when you're a product junkie and trying out new products is that the product really works for you. The okay scenario is that it works like every other product that you have, so you didn't need it, so you can return it, or you just have another product in your arsenal that does pretty much the same thing as everyone else, or all the other products rather. The worst case scenario is that it has an adverse effect. It has something written in the ingredients that you didn't see, whether it's silicones and you're trying not to avoid silicones, so now it sets you back, whether it is glycerin and your hair doesn't respond, whether it's some sort of protein and your hair doesn't like protein, and you slip, you miss it, and it just krinkum krankum. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You guys know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, Abby. And me too. I mean, the target, me too. I'm there doing shine baby, shining my eyes, looky. I'm there too. So I feel you, but like actually allow it. Did you get me? This one, I'm just gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back because I am pretty good at this now. I'm very diligent about it now. It is Scalp Care. Scalp Care. Your scalp is the base. It is the foundation. It is where all this hair is coming from. For me, Scalp Care includes oiling my scalp a bit more regularly. I would oil my scalp in the past, but I could let it go. I would like feel my scalp being itchy or feel my scalp being dry or even see that it was dry, but I'd be like, I don't feel like oiling right now, and would just skip it, whatever. But I'd make sure to moisturize the length of my hair. Now I'm very diligent with oiling my scalp. I like to use light oils. If you're using heavier oils, it could cause some buildup. It could clog pores, all them things. You have to think about it. The scalp on your head is basically like skin. And yes, I moisturize my skin with thick butters. You guys know I love me my shea butter, my cocoa butter. I lather up my skin every day, but I also shower every day. My skin is always washed off every day with my Duduo Soon black soap. So you know, and it's very washed off. Versus my scalp, which I actually cleanse and like sud up in the shower, get in there like once every 3 weeks, once every 2 weeks. So you don't want to be applying the same amount of product to your scalp skin as you would to your regular skin when you're not cleansing them the same amount. So totally understandable. Within reason. Right now I'm on a hair growth journey thing, so I'm using a specific type of oil, different types of oils actually, and those are light oils. They're light formulas, so I feel comfortable applying them a bit more. But yeah, obviously to your own discretion. Actually, this oil, guys, this oil I am selling. I'm gonna have the link down below. Because I've been using this a lot, and this is a very light oil, but it's jam-packed with over, I think, 10 oils. Just go to the website. You'll be able to see. I have the Shopify set up. You'll be able to see all the ingredients in it. It is jam-packed. We're not playing around. But anyway, so oiling the scalp is very important to me now. Pre-poos with hot oil treatments. Oh my god. I love it. I have a video all about doing a hot oil treatment and basically why I'm converting back to doing a hot oil treatment, because it's amazing. I love tea rinses, which focuses straight on the scalp. Similar to how this oil works. Chef's kiss. Okay, I sweat a lot. I work out almost every day these days because I'm doing a Chloe Ting schedule. I feel like I've been doing some sort of Chloe Ting program at every point during the summer. But yes, so I'm doing that. So I work out almost every day, or according to her schedule, whatever on the schedule, I do it. So my scalp is sweating constantly. So I feel a bit more comfortable. Okay, my scalp is clearing out. The pores are being shed when you sweat. You know, that's the toxins or whatever. Pores are being cleared out a bit. So I feel very comfortable with the amount of time that I apply oils, and especially the consistency and lightness of the oils. Plus, they're pretty potent oils, so you don't need that much of them. Plug in. Listen. Put the oil on your scalp.
Okay.
So the last one, and the one I'm gonna leave you with, I put it in the end because I know that you already heard this, but leave your hair alone, girl. Leave your hair alone, girl. It's gonna be looking real long and strong and ting. Girl, that's the way I'm trying to do my Trinidadian accent, because when they doing it, they sounding like they singing, and she's talking to he and he's talking to her. Anyway, let me stop. Leave the hair alone, okay? Leave it alone, sis. You want it to grow, leave it alone. First of all, seeing it all the time, you're not gonna notice the change because you're literally seeing it all the time, and hair grows like microscopically every day, so you're not gonna notice it, and then it's gonna grow, and you're not even gonna realize it growed. What?
People were running healthcare sectors scattered.
Pardon?
Healthcare sectors scattered. Healthcare sectors scattered.
It grew because you're seeing it all the time. Just like with weight loss. If you're looking at your body every time in the mirror, you're not going to see the subtle changes. But then you step on the scale and you're like, whoa, 5 pounds. This is great. You know, or this is terrible. Whatever your goals are. I don't know. But anyway, so if you're constantly in it, looking at it, evaluating it, it's going to appear like it's not growing. It is growing, but it's going to appear like it is not. That is 1. 2, if you are leaving your hair alone and your method of doing so is under wigs, let the scalp breathe. Let the scalp breathe. At some point when you're leaving it alone, let the wig come off and let the scalp. I believe, I don't know if this is scientifically proven, but I believe very strongly that almost every part of your body needs to see some kind of sunlight, needs to see some kind of wind. Maybe not the nyash, maybe not the hindi honda way, okay? Those places is not socially acceptable. But honestly, my tan lines make me feel like it should be. I hate them. I don't like it. Anyway, I digress. But yes, this is a perfect time during the lockdown. Do some twists just so that your scalp can breathe. But I do think personally that one of the big reasons could be that your hair just isn't getting the air that it needs. Your scalp isn't getting the oxygen that it needs, and you're really like leaving it alone and forgetting about it. And when I say forgetting about it, I mean not oiling the scalp, not moisturizing, and not doing nothing. You know, and I think hair can be trained to have the resilience that it needs to grow long and strong. So if your hair is always just packed away, it's just more and more getting more and more brittle because it never has to deal with anything. It doesn't have to ever deal with you snagging it in a tree. Honestly, the amount of times I've snagged my hair in a bush, now when I walk by a bush, I'm like. But yes, my hair has kind of been built up. You can train your hair to do anything. Just how people heat train their hair. Just how people wash and go train their hair. Like moisture train. You can train your hair to do a lot of things. And I think having it being trained to be strong could be a reason. Obviously, I'm not a scientist. So don't quote me on this one, my dear. But this is just my thoughts. Anyway, that is it. That is all. If I dragged you in this video, comment down below because I dragged myself, so it's all good. We love to see it. We love to hear it. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know any reason that you think hair isn't growing or people's hair isn't growing. Get back on the horse. It's never too late. Yeah, you were faffing about. You were faffing about, innit? Them times. But the thing is, man, it is what it is. Now you know better and you do better. Did you get me? So, follow me on Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am going to see you all in my next video. Bye guys. What was that? Bye guys. I'm losing it. Ciao.